happy ending.
There you go. We're on the Serapiki. It's water safety day.
So split up into two groups, and right here we're working on throwback work and active swimming. It's a little out of breath because I just tried to do a little active swimming, catch that little eddy. So
walking across the river with a paddle and holding on to other people, and we practiced doing some ropes. It's pretty fun.
And now
we're trying to swim across, hopefully to that little eddy.
Alright, so what we have going on here, Jessica is going to do a little active swimming, try to book across this current, catch this little micro eddy on the other side. She's probably not going to make it, at which point she's going to turn and kick back this way, and I'm going to hopefully hit her with the rope, pull her back into the eddy. That's the plan.
Come on, kids, gather round. There's a new sensation in town. It's moving slow, low to the ground. It'll pick you up when you're feeling down. Use this pressure.
Hey, it's Friday, and as a reward for a hard week's work, we're going to do a little river run down the Serapiki to Puerto Viejo. Viejo? However you say the word.
We spent a few days on learning the technical skills and safety skills of kayaking and being in whitewater, and I have to say that it's a great thing to know because I'll never forget that, and I'll know, how to save someone in whitewater when they're drifting down a river, and I'll always know how to roll in a kayak, and it's helped me a lot, and it's made me become a lot more interested in kayaking down the Serapiki. It made me think on a whole different level about kayaking and just realize that it wasn't just sitting around in flat water rolling, and you get to run down an awesome river, and that was great. And I've done a couple more river runs, and I'm really starting to like it, and I've come around on kayaking. I like it a lot.
Along comes Mr. Oysterhead. Along comes Mr. Oysterhead.
we get some footage of him going away.
Hit him
Um, 6:30 and we're in San Jose just getting ready to go take the SAT and hoping to do good, but I don't know. Jessica's parents held us up in a real nice hotel last night and are ready to go rowdy. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous, man. I don't know. Because it's the SAT, man.
Well, just because Chris, doesn't have his registration, and that would suck if he drove all the way up here and couldn't even take the test. So I'm nervous for Chris, not for me.
Answering machine. Should I leave a message?
Yeah, you might as well. I call her cell phone too.
Hey Mom, it's Chris. I'm at a random school in Costa Rica about to take the SATs. Well, actually, I'm not about to take the SATs because there's some problems with me. I'm not on the list for being registered. Mom, hey. I'm at a school right now. I'm supposed to take the SATs, but I'm not on any of the lists. I don't know. Are you sure I'm registered? Well, when you did it
We are not exactly sure where we are, but waiting for the boat.
How's the day been so far?
We got up at 4 this morning. We left our homestay, and that was kind of sad. But we're off to a new adventure, and we just all got out of a really big van, all our stuff, and now we're off to the ocean.
How's it feel to be someplace you've never been?
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. Yeah, can't wait.
Can't wait for what?
Beach.
And?
The beach.
We're on our way to Drake's Bay, going through a mangrove tour on a boat. Just got off a bus. So, we're ready. We're looking for crocodiles and caimans and lizards and all sorts of things.
I'd go out on the ocean, and if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat, and we could all together go out on the ocean. set me upon my pony on my boat. Well, now the mystery masked man was smarty. He got himself a Tonto, 'cause Tonto did the dirty work for free. But Tonto, he was smarter, and one day said King was
Be over there. Good enough. Okay, so today's CS class is about ocean. I'd like to hear what everybody's favorite part of yesterday was, what they thought was the most interesting about that island.
Alex telling me that she saw a shark.
Leaving on the beach without little flies biting me.
Snorkeling with all the colorful fish.
Yes, that's the answer we were looking for.
Heading off with Chris and finding our own little flat coral reef that we cruised along the top of through the sand pools, and it was just, I don't know, it was really fun.
Being alone. Solo.
My favorite part was probably snorkeling also.
The dolphins.
I found a snail that crawled around on my hand and my arm for a while.
A beautiful dead tree that I found wrapped in bright vines lying on the beach.
I like going snorkeling and seeing all the fishies.
My favorite part of Isla de Caño was seeing the white-tip shark. It's pretty special.
My favorite part about yesterday was when I opened a coconut with my bare hands and went to see the waterfall with Liz.
You know, I had a great time yesterday. I thought the whole thing was fat. I mean, yesterday was by far one of the best days I've had here.
So what's coral? You guys know?
It's alive.
Is it a plant? Is it an animal?
It's an organism.
I don't know. I think I do. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know?
Well, I don't know. I think it's alive.
Who thinks it's an animal? Okay.
I do.
Coral's an animal. It's like a tiny colonial filter-feeding animal that gives off like calcium carbonate, and that's what like forms like the rocks behind it, like that.
I know it sounds old.
Okay, for however long this is right here, the sun's 390 times that distance way over there. Questions?
Great class.
That was a lot of information. Thank you.
We just had cultural studies class, and we learned about how the waves break and why the ocean's blue, and we learned a lot about coral. And Brad went into all this scientific stuff, and it was really great, and I learned a lot about what the sun does and what the moon does to affect the waves.
And I've got $10 and a honey.
Shine boys, time to get up.
Since you told me that you love me, I did everything you
Wakey, wakey. 45.
I keep on wondering, wondering, wondering all along.
I just saw like 5 ants.
I keep on struggling, struggling.
Time for a workout.
I don't have workout this morning. My breakfast at 6, and it's only 5:47.
Time for a workout.
Staring straight, waiting for
Jessica. Okay.
and I wanted you to stay, but I was too proud to say it. Now I'm waiting for the day for you to come across my
Good
way.
morning.
I hate work.
Lazy days over
Go away.
this loneliness driving me crazy, and memories of these happy days are feeding my desire, and I'm staring straight.
See, now if you're late for class, you have to run the beach, do a bunch of push-ups, a bunch of sit-ups, run the beach. And you can whine about it a bunch, but it doesn't do much good. You still gotta do it.
And I wanted you to stay, but I was too proud to say it. Now I'm longing for the day for you to come across my way. All these hazy days over I hate this loneliness driving.
I'm in Costa Rica in San Jose doing some calculus homework for class. It's a really long assignment, but I'm on the beach, so I don't really mind that much.
And I'm staring straight, staring straight, staring to the right. Yes, I am staring straight, staring straight, waiting for the
Liz and Leslie and I are in American literature class, and for the past couple of weeks we've taken a break from American authors and read a book of short stories written by Costa Rican women. We've been talking about the perspectives that inform writers' stories and trying to draw some parallels between the lives of the Costa Rican women and ourselves. Leslie and Liz are working on their own short stories right now.
Spanish class is going fine. I just got 100% on my quiz, and we're going over why Katie is serio.
School's over, we just had lunch, and now it's time to go to Rio Claro. Greg and I are gonna paddle over in case there's any high tide surf to be done. The rest are gonna walk over, and we're gonna meet up at the mouth of Rio Claro. We're gonna hike 4 hours upstream. Apparently there's a bunch of waterfalls that are pretty neat. Something called body rafting, according to Ricardo. Unfortunately, the camera can't come. Diga, vamos a Rio Claro.
Vamos al Río Claro.
Otra vez.
Vamos al Río Claro.
Exacto, vámonos.
Let's go.
et impose sa suprématie. Tôt ou tard, ce sera la guerre civile. Le pouvoir absolu corrompt absolument. Le président élu ne peut être élu indéfiniment. Un jour ou l'autre, le peuple voudra un changement. ça devient de la dictature.
Brian and I are gonna head out in the boats. He's never been in a kayak before and wants a little bit of instruction, so we're gonna head out. He's looking pretty good in the helmet, isn't he? He says he feels like a ballerina.
Normalmente ustedes comen el cereal, arroz, frijoles. Hoy no voy a cocinar yo por eso.
I didn't open this coconut because we're gonna go feed the monkeys. Cows up in the tree. They're eating the almond.
Whoa, also.
Bean.
Okay.
Is it on?
Yeah, sure.
Woo! Okay. So the first day we got here was all awkward, and like this kitchen wasn't even built and the sink wasn't here, and we helped cook in the other kitchen, and then they built up this place and we started to help in here, and after a few days I instated myself in helping them do dishes and cooking. And it became less awkward and they really let me into their lives, and let me help them cook, and they danced while they cooked and sang, and they tried to talk to me in Spanish, and then they realized I couldn't speak Spanish. So they talked to me in Spanish anyways and decided I just had to learn. I've learned a few more phrases, but they've learned English also, and we do a lot of gestures and figure things out. But these are my last dishes I'm going to be able to do here, and I don't want to leave because I love it so much. And they told me I didn't have to leave, that they'll give me a job here if I stay. But I got to finish up school and stuff, and they keep telling me how I'm going to get married soon and come back to Costa Rica and marry a Tico. Who knows? It could happen. But we leave soon, so that's the end, and I'm coming back. They'll see me. Don't worry.
Well, right now we're about to head over to Golfito, and we were all expecting to hike a few hours and then hop on a bus, but we got this option of riding in the back of a car the whole time. We just found out that it's a little stinky. Seems like there have been animals living in here for a while. Like, notice this little bit.
Hi, my name is Bethany. I'm the math teacher here at AGE. It's 4:55 in the morning. We're sitting on the steps waiting to have some breakfast before we catch a 5:30 bus to Panama. We're in Golfito right now, and we're going to go to Panama and decide what to do when we get there. It's going to be quite an adventure.
We're going to do some climbing, potentially, some bus transportation, some checking out the sights. Should be a fun time.
It's really early and I'm really tired, and I'm really hoping that I don't barf today because I'm feeling like I have to because my body is really weak right now. But I'm really excited to travel, so yeah.
Good morning. My name's Kenneth. I'm helping these guys out while they're crossing the border from Costa Rica into Panama, because they nearly entered Panama without leaving Costa Rica, which is very offensive to anybody. What can I say?
This pretty guy in the blue shirt, he's our new escort, evidently volunteered himself for our cause, and he's been leading us all around this border area, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to get us out of the country, and he wants us to know it's important that you cannot enter Panama until you've left Costa Rica.
We are in Costa Rica, but we're in Panama at the same time. And hopefully we'll get to Panama all the way pretty soon. And it's pretty exciting.
Okay. This is my very dirty hand with 2 quarters. The Balboa quarter and the American quarter. They're both the same size. They're both the same size, they both fit the same Coke machine, and they both give you the same Coke. So you got a same size quarter, same size nickel, same size dime, and same size 50-cent piece. Their value is the same. This is the quality page of Bassanini de Balboa, which was the discoverer of the South Sea, and that guy. Is that Washington? Yeah, that's the guy, Washington. So there you go. You go first to that window with the yellow shield and the blue circle. They'll give you a little paper that says tourist card. You go around the corner, get the tourist card, go back, pay a dollar stamp, and you're in Panama.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. What? What? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we just got led around the Costa Rican and Panama border by this crackhead who took us to a bunch of random places to get different stamps and all sorts of passport deals, filling out papers, and after an hour or two, we're finally able to cross the border.
Panama's awesome.
I just bought a loaf of bread for $1, and I bought an ice cream for $1 too.
They're wearing different clothes too, and like all the Indians that like come out have their like full-on like dresses and stuff. It's really cool, and definitely more Americanized. They use our money, which is really exciting. It's all the same color. It's kind of weird to be looking at. That's Panama.
People here rule. It's totally different from Costa Rica. They accept American money everywhere. It's awesome. It's really good. It's nice. And it's pretty.
The cool air feels really good. There's like a breeze up here, and there's all kinds of different people, lots of native people. A lot of them are wearing the same dresses. Jessica and I were trying to find some, but we didn't have a lot of luck. But we're definitely in Panama.
Leslie!
Oh.
How would you characterize this?
As I left my mark in the park.
It smells really bad.
bought a new hat. I'll just show it to you. And it was a good experience, man. Well spent 2,000 kilometers. It was rainy. cold, fun, exciting, thrilling, enthralling, amplifying.
Everyone's wearing purple and everyone is ready to just like yell at everyone, and it's great.
Well, there were some tough calls against our team. They took one of our early goals away, so that was kind of a fun deal. And down here, some bad calls in the corner and goal kicks too. I think we should have won.
Primera clase, asientos 1, 2 y 3. Seguido por nuestros
Worked out well because we had to get up at 4 a.m. anyway, and load up a van in the middle of the night, get to the airport, start to get all of our boats on board, and we're about to board an airplane and go back to the U.S. We're all pretty excited about it.
I'm filling out my welcome back to the U.S. form. What is commercial merchandise?
It's like stuff you need to sell.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't have your... I don't want that.
Hey, Liz.
I didn't know what that meant. Hi. This is kind of confusing. I don't get this. No.
So reach out and grab somebody's wrist, not the wrist that's right next to you.
I need a hand.
Yeah. It's his favorite.
Bueno, nada está funcionando bien. Es un desastre auténtico.
And that was yesterday. But we just made our way to Slant Rock a little earlier. Now we're here, and we're about to go up Basin.
I'm always gonna remember like the second day hike. There was like more of a climb than a hike. Just went up and up and up.
It was fun. Yeah, it was awesome.
My most memorable moment was when I first got to the top of Mount Marcy. This is my first mountain.
Last night, we were all in like the little lean-to. We played cards like all night, and then we sat up and we talked girl talk really late. And so we had to get up at 7 a.m. and hike down.
We all bonded as girls. It was very exciting again. I like to feel all the mountains around and just sort of getting to know people's names and stuff. So that was nice.
We're only what we
So we're on the plane, and we're almost to San Jose, Costa Rica. About 20 minutes.
Well, we just arrived, and everybody's super excited. We're in Costa Rica finally.
This is so awesome.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a 9th grader studying at the Academy for Global Exploration. Right now we're at the beginning of a 9-week trip in Costa Rica. learning about the culture and the ecosystem of the tropics, as well as keeping up with all of our regular classes. In our free time, we're learning how to whitewater kayak, and at the end of today, we'll go home to the houses of our local host families.
We're all packing up to go to our homestays for the next 3 weeks. There's a lot of anxiety going on. People are pretty scared, and they don't know really what to think because a lot of them don't know Spanish. So I think it should be a really interesting experience. I think by the end, they're all going to really appreciate the fact that Amman did this for them.
And I'm a junior at the Academy of Global Exploration, and right now we're taking a cooking class. So I'm frying up these bananas here. Actually, they're platanos, and once they get warm and soft, then we can take them over there and squish them in that metal thing. So far, this school year has been a truly unique experience. After being in a homestay and eating traditional Costa Rican food, it is very rewarding to finally learn how to cook like my host mom does. I can't wait to make this meal for my friends and family back home. Sometimes it's hard to believe that there really is a school where you can travel internationally, have a really neat cultural experience, learn to kayak and rock climb, and take classes. While the other students are cutting up vegetables for the main meal, I've been making a strawberry milkshake out of real strawberries. It's pretty good.
We just got done dicing and slicing, and now we're taking a break, drinking a shake.
Dinner's ready, and I'm so glad to be eating this.
Pretty fun dance. We're all doing pretty bad, so it's pretty funny. Yeah.
This last month in Costa Rica has passed by much quicker than the first. It seems that everyone realizes how precious the time is here, and we begin to cherish it much more. We have all been gathering our last souvenirs and taking our last photos. It's very sad to be leaving such a beautiful place, but there's only a certain amount of time you can spend away from your family and American food. Thanksgiving is the perfect time to be heading to the US, especially when you've been living on a steady diet of rice and beans for the past 2 months. I'll always remember the great people I've met in this country, along with the massive amount of amazing animals. Watching the monkeys hop around coconut trees during class was awesome. Just today I looked out the window and saw 2 toucans sitting on a branch together.
Come back here, my young lady. Come back here to me, my young lady, yeah.
Alright, last night, Liz and Leslie decided that they were going to sleep in their snow cave that they've been building for the last 2 days. Let's go check out it.
They're so sound asleep.
Are they in there?
Yeah, they're both in there. I mean, they're not. No, they're not in there. Well, their sleeping bags are in there at least. Wonder what that means.
Wow, so surprisingly they're not in there. Let's go find out where they are at. I wonder if they're in here. Let's find out. What happened, Snow Cave?
No, we got up at 8 because we both had to go to the bathroom.
What happened?
We got up at 8 because we both had to go to the bathroom and there's no bathroom in our snow cave. But it dripped on us all night.
Well, that's that. We found out what happened with the Snow Cave.
Aquí, con el cuchillo.
¡Lo pinga de sangre! ¡Lo pinga de sangre!
Continuar adelante con el Ministerio de Fondo del Caribe, con la Casa Nueva y con un montón de proyectos más que tenemos por delante, del cual queremos hacer para usted partícipe.
Look at the limbs.
Oh my god! They're flapping around.
No vea.
Sí, yo le dije, no vea lo que voy a hacer. Y usted se puso a ver, por eso que ahora no quiere comer. ¿Verdad? Ah, le dije que no viera.
Es cierto, ¿no?
¿Ah? Pero usted es un tempo. Y si usted no come, me va a hacer resentir.
¡Wow! Está comprometido.
Hola! Oh man, it was awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I want to go back and do some of those classical rapids again.
Andy.
Ammon,
How was it?
it was good. Rock and roll, buddy. I loved it.
That was just great.
Just great.
It's amazing.
Real fun. It was fun.
We're changing in we're gonna drive 5 minutes.
It was really nice. Really beautiful run, man. I enjoyed it.
Good job.